We're back. For the second race, we've reversed the top 8 from yesterday, and everyone here is getting ready for what's shaping up to be a thrilling conclusion to the weekend. Joining me for the race today, I'm delighted to welcome back to the commentary box the 2012 GP2 champion, Davide Valsecchi. Davide, it's great to have you with us for today's race. Any tips for our drivers out on the track today?
It's a real pleasure to be here, Alex. We are in for a spectacular day in Formula 2. My advice is to stay calm, look after the car, look after the tires, but don't be afraid to push when you see an opportunity. Using the DRS on some of those long straights will be crucial for the driver looking to make a challenge.
Hello everyone and welcome back, guys, to finally some more of my F2 2019 Mick Schumacher career mode, where today we're here for the Spanish Grand Prix sprint race. Now, I obviously uploaded the feature race like a week and a half ago now. Unfortunately, just never quite got round to uploading this video, never quite even got round to recording it, just through other stuff going on. But obviously, if you missed the community post that went live a couple of days back, I am really trying to get back on the YouTube grind at the moment. So I'll be uploading this sprint race today, and fingers crossed, if everything all runs to plan, we will have the Monaco Grand Prix feature and sprint race going up this weekend as well. Obviously, like I said at the start of the season, I wanted to do the feature race on a Saturday and then the sprint race on a Sunday. Unfortunately, obviously, this one is in the middle of the week, but I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I can try and get back to getting them consistently out over the weekends, you know, hopefully starting from this weekend again. But yeah, we are here then for round 6 of the season at the Spanish Grand Prix. If you missed out on the feature race, I would highly recommend going back and checking that video out, because it probably explains why on earth we're sat down in P19 on the grid here. But yeah, quite looking forward to this one nonetheless. I might be a little bit rusty in the F2 cars. We'll wait and see about that over the course of this race. But I just want to dive straight back into it though, here in Formula 2. The 5 lights are coming on then for the Spanish Grand Prix, and it is 5 lights, and away we finally get going. That's not been a very good start whatsoever. You can't get good starts, and Latifi, who was the one man behind us, is not behind us for very long, but that's probably not going to cost us much into T1. Everyone breaking a lot earlier than I was expecting, but I mean, we're back up a couple of places there. Oh my lord, this is looser than I remember as we head through the first sector. Yeah, haven't driven the F2 cars, like I said, in a couple of weeks, so rusty is definitely the right way to describe it at the moment, but hopefully we'll get back into a rhythm. A couple of cars running slowly on the outside, give us the room perhaps. Trying to have a look around the outside of, I think it's Giuliano Alesi there, but he does slot back in front of us. But I mean, we made up 3 places off the start, trying to make it 4, no. Still struggling a bit. Obviously, I did the Haas Road to Glory career mode race here a couple of days back, and realistically, you know, these 2 series should actually have a fair bit of overlap. Oh my god, that was not what I was intending. That completely caught me off guard. Everyone braking earlier than I was expecting there. Yeah, so, yeah, there should be quite a lot of overlap between these 2 series over the next couple of weeks. I have no idea how we survived that with, I don't think, any damage, perhaps minimal damage. No, somehow nothing that time round, so I guess we'll take it. But yeah, I need to settle down into a rhythm here, because, I mean, based on this start, points are certainly still possible here. I didn't really expect it. I think Sergio Sette Camera, who will see leading the way in the title, is easily obviously going to stretch out quite a big margin over me by the end of this weekend. But yeah, hopefully, I mean, we sort of said in the feature race it was now going to be damage limitation, so we'll wait and see about that, because I mean, if we can get a few points on the board here, that wouldn't be too bad. Correa just running a bit slowly on the exit. He's going to play defensive there. We'll try it around the outside, get the car stopped, avoid the grass, no. But again, getting a switchback move on the AI. They seem to be a little bit rusty here. I wonder if it's just I'm shredding my tyres, they're actually looking after them. But again, Correa getting the switchback on the exit of the corner here. We need to just make a move stick. Why? They're going so slowly on the exit of some of the corners. Come on, Formula 2. They're not quite F1 cars, but they've certainly got a bit more grip than I think a few people are letting on at the moment. Are we going to have to go full send? Yes. Yes, we are. Not quite our lap 1 dive bomb, but we've made it work. And we're now up the inside, and now I'm into P12 of this race. Now, obviously, only the top 8 score in the second race of the weekend. There is actually Sete Camera still in 8th. So he's clearly not making the progress we would have wanted off the start. But, yeah, we're now all over the back of Boccalacci as we head through the final couple of corners to finish off the second lap of this race. Look at the run! No, don't look at the run! Holy moly. That was, yeah, not what we needed. Boccalacci not getting the run, and then we just got caught on the rear diffuser there as we head down in towards T1. Certainly can't be afraid to go for the moves in this race. Spain isn't the easiest track to overtake, but at the moment, we're doing a fairly good job of it. All the way up to P11 of the start of this Grand Prix. We can't complain about that. All over the back now of my teammate Sean Galail as we head out onto the back straightaway. Everyone's got the DRS now, so it's going to make things a little bit more difficult. But we'll have a look up the inside. Galail tries to turn in even though we're there. But yeah, I'm in a P10 now of this race. Making really good progress off the start. I have no idea why the AI seems to be struggling so much on this hard compound tyres in the early stage of this race. But, I mean, I haven't changed anything. AI is still as difficult as they always were. So, yeah, perhaps just struggling in this race. But, yeah, all over the back now of Jack Aitken. I don't think we're going to be able to get a run down in towards T1. But, yeah, we're doing well. Someone's just bolted off the start of this. Trying to work out who that will be up in the lead of the race. Running way too deep. All over the back now of Aitken. Can we repeat what we've done? I think every lap so far in this Grand Prix. Yeah, the AI just so weak in towards that heaven there. It really does allow us to capitalise. And, I mean, we've certainly got to try and capitalise on any opportunity that we get at the moment. But that's now us up into P9 behind our title rival Sete Camera. And we're only 4 laps into this race. And we've made up, what, 10 places in the space of 4 laps. We really... I have no idea what's going on at the moment, but what a return this has been so far here. Are we going to be able to get a run on Sete Camera's fastest lap of the Grand Prix? No one can do anything against us at the moment. As, well, we clearly lacking a little bit in terms of top end, but I think the AI are just not running enough downforce around this circuit. Do they run setups? They should run setups if they're not already. But, yeah, I mean, it's working out for us. Just look at the extra grip we've got coming through the first couple of corners here. Sete Camera, defensively he goes, but later on the brakes, can we roll it around the outside? He's going to try and give us a squeeze on the exit. We got the inside for the next corner though, so we'll just play it nice and calm. And yeah, I mean, I'm in a P8 of the Grand Prix here. This is really weird. Like I said, I haven't changed anything. The AI is still as they always used to be. I think Spain certainly isn't the AI's strongest track on F1 2019. Not like it used to be, but we just seem to be cutting through the field. At the inside of Giotto? No, not that time round. And I mean, yeah, we're still 3/10 up on our fastest lap. And tyre wear is not going to be an issue in this race. Have a look. We're on, what are we on? 12% on the rears. So they're only going to be like... I mean, the fronts are going to be the main issue here, and they're only going to be on like... what, 30–40% by the end of the race? This is really odd. Ugh! Wasn't expecting to make the move there. Didn't even commentate beforehand, trying to build it up. We just sort of, well, I mean, Giotto just didn't get the run. I'll take it. I'm in a P7 now of the race. Another fastest lap as well there. Giotto, I don't think, was expecting that either, because he's fallen right back into the clutches now with Sete Camera here. But, I mean, you look at this train, it's all the way up to P2 in this Grand Prix here. I think it's, I've forgotten all the names now in F2, where I haven't done it in a couple of weeks. Who is it up in P2? Let's have a look on Race Director. It is Guan Yu Zhou. I think I pronounced that correctly now. Hubert in third still with Jordan King, Matsushita, Nick DeFries, myself, and Sete Camera. So, yeah, we're doing well. I'll take it. We just got to try and, I mean, see if we can capitalise on many more places here. But no one has anything in terms of defence. which is always reassuring. Oh, yellow flags are out. Who's that that's going to be falling to the wayside? It's one of the MP Motorsport cars, if I'm not mistaken. Who's that? Sean Galale! No, it's my teammate! Galale's out of this race. That was not what we needed. I mean, he hasn't really... I don't think he's contributed anything so far in terms of the constructors. He might have not contributed a point or two. But Galale is out of this Grand Prix. Meanwhile, we are trying to get close to Nick de Vries. Are we going to be able to get any sort of run? Late lunge, perhaps? Proper F2 style lunge. We were there, mate. Come on. Side by side, up the hill. Around the outside, top of the hill. There we go. Goodbye, Nick de Vries. Oh, good run out the final corner. Fastest lap of the Grand Prix as well there. Sete Camera actually took it off me just a lap ago, and Sete Camera's repeated it again. 0.03 of a second faster, but to the outside of Matsushita in towards T1, just about getting slowed down in time. And yeah, up now into P5 of the race. Matsushita's going to keep the nose at the inside, but we're going to get the much better run through the corner there. Trying to take a bit of a different line to the AI, utilising the higher downforce that we've got. 3/10 up in the first hectare here, and I mean, a couple of bonus points for fastest lap might not sound like a lot, but that could be really critical at the end of the season here. So if we can try and keep this from Sete Camera, that would certainly be ideal at the end of the day. But we have got Jordan King now just in front of us. 2 laps to go now, and Hubert seems to be starting to struggle a bit in the Arden car. He's starting to lose a lot of pace. He's dropped back massively from Joe over the last couple of laps, and I mean, Jordan King and myself now all over the back of him here. He's got a couple of laps to hold on for, I think, what would be his first podium in this Formula 2 season. Round the outside of Jordan King. No! Slams the door shut. Come on, buddy, I'm there. Can't just completely squeeze me off like that. Has Hubert got damage to that Arden car? Look at the run we've been able to get. Oh, not quite going through wide. Don't think we're going to be able to make that work. Jordan King, though, locks up. Gets the car slowed down, though, still. As I want to be the one trying to follow him past Hubert. Around the outside we go. No idea what's wrong with Paul Hubert at the moment there, but that car is clearly not quite right. Because, yeah, Jordan King and I just, well, see the AI walks past each other in these F2 cars. It's a little bit rare, especially after lap 1, but, yeah. Hubert appears to be struggling. Go very slowly off the final corner. Look how much we're pulling away from him. People have passed him before they're even anywhere near the braking zone in towards T1. Talking about the braking zone at T1. Jordan King, no. Can't quite make it well that time round. Yeah, Hubert is just plummeting like a stone at the moment. Matsushita's got past him as well now. Possibly even another couple of cars. That's a lot of wheel spin. But we live to fight another day. Lap and a half to go now. Would like to get past Jordan King, if possible. Whether it'll happen or not, we shall wait and see. All over the back now of Jordan King as we head into the final lap. Look at how much extra grip we get through there, but all on the racing line. Nothing we can do to try and get past him at the moment here, but side by side in towards the next sector. No! Squeezes us right out. What was that? By Jordan King. What was that? Right, I'm going to have to watch that on the replay. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. What was that from Jordan King? I'm sorry, look at this. Round the outside, car's right there. We're wheel to wheel, and no room whatsoever. Unfortunately, not too sure who that was as well that we made contact with, but nothing really they could do in that situation. But this weekend has been beyond something to forget. That was going to be an incredible recovery drive from what? P19 to like what? Well, what now was going to be P2, because Joe's now gone out of the Grand Prix as well. So it was at least going to be P3, potentially P2 at the end of the Grand Prix there. And I don't say Sete Camera has managed to sneak right the way through as well. Please don't let that be Sete Camera I think that's Matsushita. I hope that's Matsushita. I was just about to hype up how much damage limitation we'd done there, how we hadn't lost many points in the championship. And Jordan King, that is beyond a joke, mate. You can't be doing that. As we head through the final couple of corners, though, it is Louis Delatraz that takes home the race victory, and Sete Camera gets the fastest lap as well there at the end, and that was going to be such a good recovery. And it's P11 at the end of the day.
A great win then for the Carlin team today. And Davide Valsecchi, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
Although the Formula 2 car are all the same spec, the winner just looked better out there. It would have been a combination of getting those tires up to running temperature faster and driving to the condition on track. They made it look easy out there today.
As we can see, it's time for the podium, and I can see the Carlin team underneath our commentary box going crazy as their driver walks out. It was a great win, and it means a great deal to this team. And now, let's take a look at the driver's standings. It's a good result for Sergio Sete Camara, who extends his advantage at the top of the championship. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
My driver of the day is Mick Schumacher. With this team, Prima Power Team, they made the difference on the race strategy. Fantastic.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Teams Championship. We saw a dip in form from the championship leaders today. Their lead has taken a significant blow. Meanwhile, Carlin move up the table with another strong performance this weekend. There will be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you'll join us at the next race when Formula 2 returns.
Well, there we are then, guys, the end of the Spanish GP weekend. And yes, certainly one to forget at the end of the day there. As you can see, though, in the final results, Carlin actually picked up a 1-2. So I'm pretty certain they weren't expecting that coming into this weekend. But yeah, Louis Delatraz takes home the sprint race victory ahead of Matsushita there. Jordan King, yeah, no words to describe that interesting move by Jordan King. Let me know in the comments your thoughts and feelings about that one as well there at the end of the day. Nick de Vries in fourth, a good solid result from him. Luca Giotto, Sete Camera, my main championship rival, 6 points at the end of the day. Obviously that 6th place and then the 2 bonus points for fastest lap as well there. Fantastic job by him, I say through gritted teeth at the end of the day there. Aitken in 7th, Hubert, no idea what happened to him at the end of the Grand Prix. Heartbreak for him right towards the end there, dropping down to 8th. But I mean, he still scored a point at the end of the day, so I guess he can take that ahead of Bocalacci, Correa, rounding out the top 10. Myself in 11th, ahead of Mazepin, Alesi, Calderon, Ilott, Beauchamp, Latifi, and Raikkonen. As Zhou and Galale both don't make it through to the end of the GP. They're having a look in terms of the title standings. So Sete Camera now a 20-point lead at the top of the table there as Nick de Vries jumps myself up into P2 in the standings there. Louis Delatraz with that race victory jumps himself up into P4 right behind us there as he gets past Luca Giotto and Latifi there. And I must admit, I mean, Nick de Vries, myself, Delatraz and Giotto still very, very close there. Sete Camera's got a little bit of a margin, but next weekend now at the Monaco Grand Prix should hopefully be a good track for ourselves there. Jordan King holds on to 7th. Hubert still in 8th there with Matsushita jumping Aitken and Zhou up into 9th there. Looking further down the order though, Correa with that 10th place means that he now jumps past Alesi, Mazepin and Ilott. And yeah, Sean Galale and Ralph Beauchamp still with 1 point on the board means they are miles behind the 20-point scores of Aitken and Zhou. Team standings though, we drop all the way down to 5th as Carlin move right up past Univirtuosi Racing. Dam still dominate the way though, and yeah, ART have been able to jump past us as well there at the end of the day. MP Motorsport still holding on to 6th there ahead of Arden, Campos, Trident, and then Sauber by Charoux still yet to score points at the end of the day. But thank you all so much for watching this video nonetheless. Do get yourself subscribed if you're new around here as well, and you do want to see more of the Mick Schumacher career mode. This weekend will be the Monaco Grand Prix, so yeah, make sure you get yourself subscribed for that. You do not want to miss that one. But that'll do us then for this time out, and hopefully I will see you guys next time for the Monaco Grand Prix.